We're doing an experiment. Which is better, a smaller cabin on a new fabulous celebrity ship, or a huge cabin on an older celebrity ship? Here we are in the lounge area. They brought us here. It's perfect, lovely. Everybody's very nice. Fast.
Deck 7.
Our first peek at the celebrity suite.
Oh wow, looks great.
Is it?
Our living room.
Oh my.
Our living room
Well, now we're talking.
and bedroom. And we'll give you a full tour in a minute.
Please come in.
Welcome on board. Press your personal bag.
Hi, I'm Louis.
Louis.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Before leaving the port of Miami, we thought we'd take a quick look-see at the existing food options.
We were hungry.
Mm-hmm. Where are we?
We're heading into the treat lounge for the very first time.
Yeah.
Come with us. Even though buffets aren't really our deal, we decided to come upstairs and check it out.
All that sharing of hands and food.
Yeah, it's not really our thing. Not just that though, we don't eat a lot at the buffet.
Right.
We're not really buffet people, except I do love a good buffet breakfast.
We're not plate loaders. So what are you doing?
So piece by piece, I'm slowly redecorating.
Why?
Well, I'm not redecorating, but this had, I don't know if you could see in that first thing that we had.
Uh-huh.
This was just like wall to wall, like just one in a row.
Right.
White thing. So.
That was someone's vision, but...
So I think it's just someone's cleaning. Is
Oh,
more what it is.
okay.
So what I've done is kind of made little groups here.
Oh.
We'll turn this around. This one has seen better days.
Okay.
Oh no, I see. It's just.
They've already done that.
It's on
yeah.
purpose.
Okay.
Distress. Okay, so I've made little. I sectioned little sections.
I
here
see.
So that it's a little more. And as
Yeah.
you can see.
Right, right. Oh, you've improved it?
It's much improved. It's much improved. And I moved one of the big giant white vases over to this space here, which is a little bit.
I'm sure that the butler and the maid are just going to love that you've done
I
this.
like to leave things better than I found them. And that frequently means redecoration. It does. And I've also moved.
Yes,
This was
so
all,
what you've
believe it or
done.
not, this big thing was also.
You're right about this.
So this I've
needs
moved
some sort of
as our
fruit.
centerpiece
Right.
in our dining
Okay,
table.
right.
There's a lot of shit on the table.
Do you
right
have
now.
other decorating you have to do?
I have. No.
Oh, please.
Well, it'll come slowly. It's organic. It'll happen organically. This, of course.
Yeah.
like your coffee table can't be over there. It's
Right.
gotta be
Oh,
here.
it's worth hurting your back over
It's
too.
u-
Okay.
It is. It's worth utilizing.
Okay.
It can be utilized by everyone. All of our guests.
All of our guests.
All of our-
Maybe we can meet some
All
guests.
of our many guests.
Well, we can meet.
Yeah.
We have a place for entertaining.
This is Louis' dream, and this is my biggest nightmare. Is that we will have guests. The ship is starting to move.
That's right. We're just turning in the bay, and soon we'll be headed out.
Yeah.
Direct. You might want to wonder where we're going. I don't know. We don't even care. We just want to be on this ship.
That's true.
I hear we're going to Mexico.
Cozumel.
Cozumel. Well, that counts as Mexico.
Yeah.
Who cares? We might not even leave the ship.
Are you feeling fine and fancy?
Oh. Well, are you comfortable?
Oh my God! Look at this.
It's like you're on an amazing Hyatt that's moving. You know
Just so much ocean space.
That's the world. It's a lot of ocean.
No, I mean, the view, we have so much view
I
of
know.
ocean.
You can do this, or you can go to New York.
You know what? We've decided we cannot wait any longer.
Yeah, even though it's out of sequence, we've teased it long enough.
That's right. We've got to give you the full-on room tour. So, anywho, yesterday we got very excited when we got into the room, so we didn't do a full-on tour. And today, the room was cleaned, and so we decided to do our room tour thing. And then we were gonna do it. We were all excited about doing it, and then we looked out our big picture windows, and this is behind us. So we're kind of starting the tour a little bit kittywampus, so we're starting it this way.
But it's the truth. At least we're recording the truth.
Well, first of all, here's our balcony, which is pretty great. And these are all of our windows, which is really cool. And
Last night, I almost slept out here the whole time I was out here. It's great. Few could appreciate what you've done, though.
well, when we did enter this dwelling, there were 10 of these items here in a row. It looked like a shoppy. Now there's 8 of them, but I've removed 2 of them, but I clumped them in little groups, as one does. So you've probably already seen that.
This is the person who used to bring candles on a cruise. John used to bring candles on a cruise ship for the correct lighting and smell.
Now, before we go on, let's speak about the lighting in here.
Okay, candles would be really good.
Right. Because, why? Because
We'll show you tonight.
the one thing about the room is it works in 2 sections.
Right. You get industrial
You either
light.
get, and you
Right.
can't really see it during the daytime too much, but you either get this hall light and this dining room light and this light. Those all go off.
These are such first world problems, but yes.
And then here you have all of these lights, and those all go off. So you either are all on
Right.
or all off. And it's very bright at night. Anyway, and we're not very bright light people. Let's do a real good tour. Come here. Let's do a real good tour.
Okay.
All right, so you
This
enter.
This is in homage to Ben and David, who do this really responsibly, unlike us. So yes, you come in. You should make a
What?
hard right.
I don't know.
Yeah, hard right. Into the bedroom.
The bedroom.
Now, I have to say, good bed.
Very nice bed. It's firm-ish, but it's
Good bed and good temperature control.
Yeah,
between the two rooms.
yeah. The bedroom has its own temperature, and the living room area has its own temperature, which is nice.
Then you have your own sort of like a Vita Peron dressing area where you can go back and you're in. It's quite large actually.
It has like kind of a his and his side.
It is.
And each side has its own drawers.
Right.
And the most adorable little
Right, that's what I mean. You can sort
where one can sit and do their
of
makeup.
do makeup or
Yeah.
whatever you need to do. And now they're not big here on the, and I know for a lot of folk they really need the hookups and the outlets to the phones and all that. Well, this is not contemporary.
Because I like to
New
have
York in June.
I like
How
to
about you?
have my phone charging near the bed, and there's no plugs.
He's right.
There's no plugs in here.
How about you?
The only plug is in the dressing room, so whatever.
I like these.
Well, those are, little decorative things. I don't know that I completely understand, but yeah.
Bathrooms have come a long way in cruise ships in the last 10, a long way. And to be honest, the Sky Suite had a much more spectacular bathroom. Having said that,
On the Apex, you mean?
on the Apex, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So here, if you've seen this is not as ugly. It's not as weird looking as, it looks nicer in person is what I'm trying to say. This tub is very deep. It's unusually deep. Especially for a cruise ship. I don't know what this goes out and looks out onto. But it gives
just
the illusion.
stays frosted.
Gives the illusion. There's two sinks. This is very good because
Yeah.
you know
'cause
how often
the-
showers and
There's not a lot of
Yeah.
counter space. There's a little bit, but not a lot. And I have too many toiletries.
lots of salves and things.
At first, we came in and we were very concerned with them not having much storage, only that little cupboard right there by Louis' feet. But we closed the door and voila, lots of space. We should have known.
We should, you know what? Oh, ye of little faith.
Oh, you little.
What were we thinking? That the celebrity
Celebrity-
people would have only left us with that?
That's right.
It's really our fault.
There's one of the robes.
Robes are very important.
Robes are your friend, Louis.
Robes are very important.
So then you've got our dining area, which has got plenty of space. Table for four, as long as you don't have that, more than that.
Entertain.
A nice, really nice living area, and this nice little desk area where I can work on my vlogging. And then the view is spectacular if there wasn't a big carnival ship. But we're in Nassau, so of course that's where we are, and that's there. But amazing amount of view, which you'll see throughout all of this video. So anyway, what else? And there's the little wet bar kind of area, which has a fridge and it's got the ice buckety thing and blah blah blah.
We already broke a glass. I didn't. John accidentally broke a glass.
Right.
And they were extremely gracious about it. But we were extremely gracious about cleaning it up before they even got here. But
That's true.
and one more thing. The guy was real cool about, look, so they're going to give you these two bottles. And they're going to charge you after that. Or I could bring you these. Just like he did about this. Because I've seen other people say, hey, if you take one of these soda waters, one of these pops out of the refrigerator, they're going to charge you. But he was like, just look, we'll replenish that. The only thing I have to charge you for, he said, is if you use this.
Well, they can't see what that is, but yes, there's beer in there that they
Booze.
can give us for free.
But
the booze.
He's happy to replenish it, even though I don't know that that's what they're supposed to do.
Right.
So, and there you go.
But anyway, again, we said this in the last video of the cruise that we were on when we stayed in the Sky Suite, that we've seen many videos of these rooms,
Yes.
or I should say cabins, and when you get here, it's a bit of a shock how much bigger
They do look bigger than they do on
the
YouTube.
room itself. Now, we will go on to decide during the week whether
Well,
what we're doing,
it's a trade-off.
it's a trade-off.
There is a trade-off. This cost, the cost of this huge room was equivalent to the cost of the Sky Suite on a brand new ship for 2 less days. It was the same price. So it's a real good comparative. Right now, how would you feel?
I am enjoying this room.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this room. I'm not.
It's not the
I'm not sure that the ship.
No.
The ship's not bad.
But we're learning about the trade-off.
Yeah,
Same
I
price.
don't quite know yet how I feel about it. In fact, I think there's a time and place maybe for both situations.
Well, that's very mature.
A time and a place for this, because this is the right time for now, because we basically
Right.
needed to relax and really just hang out.
It wasn't about the ship or the go-karts.
Wasn't well, we don't ever want to do go-karts. If there's go-karts, we ain't there.
You know what it was about? This.
And
It was
again,
about this.
again,
It's about this.
the view, if there's not a ship there, just the ocean,
Right.
all that ocean going by, is quite spectacular. And so there are times when that is the way one wants to go. But there are other times when it's like, well, we need a lot of fun stuff to do,
Yeah.
and the shows are better on the bigger
Yeah,
ships,
the
and
show,
there's,
okay, the entertainment's much
the
bigger,
choice
better.
of restaurants.
Right.
So
We
we'll
haven't
see.
even turned the TV on yet, have we?
Yeah, we did. There's not. I mean, there's movies on demand. You can do that, and there's some live TV. And they have news programs. So there you
We
go.
need that right now.
But we don't want to watch that right now. So yeah. But anyway, I'm loving this room.
Loving this room.
Loving this room, and I'm loving you too.
I never can figure out why they.
First night, first show, intimate Broadway cabaret.
Okay, so you had Broadway Cabaret, which was gangbusters, and then you threw the word intimate on top of it, which changes all the meanings of all the words. Do you know what I mean? Don't you
I do. I was a little
Suddenly it
shocked.
conjures up, Bobby Short and a piano, and
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
no, that's
but,
not going to happen.
But I get it.
We were trying to bet what would be the newest Broadway show that would be featured in this Broadway review. And my bet is From Wicked. I have been changed for good. That is my bet. What's your bet?
I think that'll happen, but I don't think that's gonna be. I think they'll have tried to get something later than that.
Like what? do you think?
I have no idea. Because we were trying to think of what's a classic. What would most people know from Broadway?
Well, because there's newer stuff, but nobody's going to sing a song from,
Six.
Next to Normal. Or, although they should.
Well, we'll see. We'll let you know.
Welcome to the Celebrity Theatre. Please welcome to the stage your cruise director, Alexander Percival.
Well, a very good evening, one all. Good evening!
They see the neon lights are bright on Broadway. On Broadway.
Good evening and welcome to the beautiful
even your darkest night. You're just too good to be true. Can't take the summer's gone, one by one. How soon they fly, on and I know this is me.
What a way to start off your cruise. Did you all enjoy the show?
Hey, we're back from seeing the show. We're outside on our veranda in front of our room, which we just adore. We're just so in love with our room. Yeah, the show, well.
Okay, look, if you've seen our other episodes, you know I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. Just a sucker. And it was fine.
But we enjoy going to the shows, so there you go. If it's good, if it's bad, if it's indifferent, we always enjoy going to the show. So there you go.
Now it's time for room service. This is so like us to rent like the celebrity suite and come on board and have the freaking cheeseburger.
Sharing it.
Sharing the cheeseburger on room service. This is so typical of us. So even late at night, you can come to this retreat lounge, which admittedly isn't like, one on the bigger ship. Let's see what they have now. Oh, that's little chips and popcorn and nuts and cold cuts. But the good thing is that you never really have to wait. If you want a drink, you can just come to this private bar and they know who you are and they take care of you.